Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to our Islanders GM mode. So, in last episode, we finished the entire season simulation and we made the playoffs against the Philadelphia Flyers in round number 1. Here's the playoff matchups. I showed you guys them, but I didn't say what they were. I don't know if you guys had time to pause the video or not. But so, Ottawa versus New Jersey, Montreal versus Detroit, Florida versus Tampa, Dallas versus Winnipeg, LA versus Colorado, Vancouver versus San Jose, and Edmonton versus Nashville. So, looks like Edmonton's going for that third state Stanley Cup. We'll see if they'll be able to do it this year. I don't know if they will. They have definitely still McDavid, who's just been ripping up the NHL. So, you never know. They could continue it and win another cup. That would be like the third team to win that many Stanley Cups, I think, in this universe. So, anyways. Game number one on home ice. Let's see what we can do. So, first period, and Ryan Pulock comes through with a goal. He actually didn't have the best regular season because he's dropping off a lot, but this might be the last season of his career, so we'll see how he plays in this playoffs. He's already got one goal, which is very good. Second period, and it's still 1-0 us. They're out shooting us 20-16, but McMillan's playing very good in that like he was doing all season. Let's have a good third period, boys, and play good defensively and add maybe a few more insurance goals than just this one goal, because anything can happen in a one-goal game. So, but we're getting more shots now, which is looking good. Time's running low. And yeah, see, look at that. Trafford ties it up in the last minute of the game. 17 seconds left, and we let in that goal. And it's going to overtime in game number 1. They're outshooting us by 2 shots only. So, come on, guys, let's play good defensively in overtime. We played good defensively the entire game, just to lose in overtime. And there we go, Rory Winquist, our young 25-year-old defenseman, probably now, comes through with an overtime winner, and your New York Islanders take a 1-game lead. So, Ryan Pulock from Josefson and Lautner, and Winquist from Josefson and Vannanen. So, Josefson picks up 2 points in the first game of the playoffs like he did during the regular season. He put up 2 points in the first game. So now start with a nice overtime win. Let's see if it continues into game number 2. Because I'm definitely not going to change anything after that. Like, we didn't have a bad we had a bad offensive game. We didn't score a lot, but we did play very good defensively, which is the key to winning a championship. So, first period, and it's 1-0 us again. Rory Winquist comes through with his second goal of the playoffs. He had that overtime winner in the last game. Once again, though, we're being outshot after the first period. Let's just have another good second period. And it's 2-0 us. Ryan Pulock with his second of the playoffs, so it seems like the same type of guys are scoring for us, which is pretty decent, I guess. Let's just see if we could play good defensively in this third period. Last time we let in the goal to tie it up with 17 seconds left. Let's just add another insurance goal and played smart defensively, that type of stuff. But once again, they're out shooting us, but it doesn't seem like it's phasing our goaltender at all. And Barnes, another defenseman, making it 3-0. Wow. So it looks like our defensemen are scoring a lot more than our offensive players, at least in this playoff round. So first goal was Winquist, his second in the playoffs from Duchesne and Alcock. Then Pulock from Duchesne. So Duchesne picks up his first 2 NHL playoff points. And then Kyle Barnes from Josefson and Lautner. So Lautner puts up his second point, and Josefson puts up his third assist. So that's good. We're getting probably goals in from the point. I didn't check that out, but looks like we must be getting goals from the point unless our defensemen are just getting the goals, because they have our first 5 goals. We've only had 1 goal in the first 2 games, so our defensemen are definitely playing very well. Afanasenkov hasn't picked up a point yet, but whatever. Now we're back in Philadelphia. Let's see if we could take a game in game number 3. So, first period, and it's 1-0 us again. Our offense finally comes through, though. Michael Kudruk with that goal. Shots are 8-5 in favor of us. Second period, and it's 2-0 us once again. Going into the third is once again Grace, or not Grace, but I say Grace just because of the Thomas Grace way back. McMillan just once again is just playing very nice in net. And we're outshooting him 21-12. Let's just lock down this third period like we've been doing all series long, and Kyle Barnes with his second in the playoffs makes it 3-0. So yeah, definitely McMillan's having a great playoff run so far. Hopefully that conspires into the next round if we get there, which it looks like we might. Unless Philadelphia comes back from a 3-0 deficit, but who knows. As Dexter gets another one, and we win 4-0. So back-to-back shutouts for McMillan. So Kucherov from Josefson and Fistrick, Grice from Dexter and Gore, Barnes from Lautner and Josefson, Grice and Afanasenkov. So Josefson's been playing very well for assist-wise. He's got like 5 assists in his first 3 games in the series. Everybody on the team's pretty much just been playing great. We've only allowed 1 goal in the series so far. Our HL team is also making the playoffs, but we won't check them out just because it's not as important as our NHL team at the moment. But yeah, so we have a 3-game lead now in the series. The only team that I remember hearing about that came back from a 3-0 deficit recently in real life was the Philadelphia Flyers. So hopefully that doesn't mean anything. So let's just end the series tonight, guys. And yeah, we'll check McMillan's stats after this round, as McMillan has just been like tearing it up. Like, look at that, 1 goal in 3 games, and it was a 1 goal in like the last 17 seconds of the game too, that led into overtime. So okay, so game number 4. This is the type of game that Philadelphia will try and be their best offensively. There's the goal for them already. So it's 1-1, and it's going to be 2-1 us after the first period, though. Once again, having that lead is important. Scrimes with our goal, then Nieuwendyk tied it up for them, and then Afanasenkov grabs the lead. Second period, and it's 4-2 us. So Konechny manages to beat McMillan for the second, or the first time they've had 2 goals this entire series. And Dexter and Braun, though, get 2 unanswered, and we have a 4-2 lead headed into the third. Power play chance, and we do not score. Time's winding down, last 10 minutes, pretty much. Power play. It looks like, yep, there you go. Josefson adds 1, and your New York Islanders are going to sweep the Philadelphia Flyers in round number 1. And we head to round number 2 for the first time in a few years. So, Scrimes from Kucherov and Winquist, Afanasenkov from Scrimes and Duchesne, Dexter from Gore and Grice, Braun from Duchesne and Alcock, and Josefson from Lautner. So, 3 stars in that game. Scrimes, Duchesne, and Nieuwendyk for them. And so yeah, McMillan definitely had a very good series in that one, only allowing 3 goals in 4 games, and we're off to the next round. Let's just quickly save. We'll see who we're up against soon, but first we'll have to check our player stats. Let's just see how the other rounds are doing. So Edmonton's down 3-1, so it looks like Edmonton must be going out first round, despite winning 2 back-to-back Stanley Cups recently, so it might be a new champion this year. So let's just check our player stats for this round. So player stats, we'll go forwards first. So forwards. Okay, so Josefson had 6 points in 4 games. Duchesne had 4 points in 4 games. And he's up to an 82 actually now too, so he's growing, that's nice. He's actually got very good deking, I just realized, 91 deking. Lautner's got 4 points. Grice has 3 points. Dexter 3 points. Gore 2. Alcock 2. Scrimes 2. Kucherov 2. Vananen 1. Braun 1. And Vlari no points. So basically our offense is from every single line is putting up points. That is good news. Defensively, Winquist has 3 points in 4 games. Barnes 2 points. Pilok 2 points. And Afanasenkov 2 points. Fistrick 1 point. And Mitchell nothing. So defensively, everybody's putting up points too. And in goaltendings, McMillan's just up, at least in that first round. Look at that. 4 games played and 0.74 goals against average. 4-0-0. Get the 9.73 save percentage. I know that definitely won't continue next round unless we somehow sweep it again. But definitely the key was our defense in that first game. Our offense managed to score goals too. So it was a nice all-around a good first round of the playoffs. So hopefully we don't have to go up against a tough team in round number 2. Let's just see. So simulated day. We're the only team that swept our series other than San Jose. So yeah, Nashville has eliminated Edmonton, so new Stanley Cup champion this year. So we'll look up the playoff, or look at the playoff matchups once these all series end. And we're gonna be up against the New Jersey Devils in round number 2, and Michael Dalcoli's playing for them. So interesting. So playoff matchups are Sharks and Predators, Stars and Kings, Red Wings and Lightning, and your New York Islanders against the New Jersey Devils. So we'll look at the Devils lineup. We've played them so many times in the playoffs, but I don't think they'll have like people like Taylor Hall anymore and stuff like that. So they have probably a completely different team than what we last remember. Let's actually just check quickly before we check that lines how our AHL team did, because round number 1's probably almost over. And our AHL team actually won that first round of the playoffs, so they're on to round number 2 as well. So that's good news for any of our prospects that are playing in there, which would be a few 80 overall players. So we might have to get rid of some of our players during the off season. So let's check the lines for the Devils. They're the only team in our division that finished ahead of us. So we don't have home ice in this series, but what are you gonna do? We usually are a pretty good road team, so who knows? Okay, so view opponents. So their first line, Pavel Zacha with Nathan Bastian and Alex Nylander. So a bunch of old veteran guys. These guys will be retiring probably at the end of this season or next season. So New Jersey's probably going to be going into rebuild soon. Second line, they have Daniel Sprong, also very old, and Isaac Davis, who's a young centerman for them. And then Michael Dalcoli's playing on that second line at an 82 overall. So yeah, they have a lot of old veteran kind of guys. Anthony Dempsey, this guy's only 26. Will Scrivens, 84, and Steve Hawes. So yeah, this is kind of a weak third line for the most part. Well, 83s are not that bad, but fourth line is kind of weak. Safin looks like he's dropping off. This guy was a first round pick back in 2017. He looks like he might retire at the end of the season as well. And then you got Pagudin. Oh, that's the guy that... Was that the guy that I passed on at the draft? No, I think there was another one with a Pagudin last name, but... And then Jose Konowalchuk on the fourth line, so... Not too bad for them offensively. And then defensively, they're a bunch of vets again. Yeah, Morgan Riley's even there, and he's dropping off a lot. So Morgan Riley's going for one last chance at Stanley Cup. But yeah, they have a really old team, it looks like, pretty much. And in that, they have Cammy Boyce. This guy's also pretty old. Blackwood, who's old. So this team is basically a ticking time bomb. They want to win the Stanley Cup now. If they don't, then they're probably going to lose a bunch of players to retirement in the off season. Let's just see what the overalls that EA gives us. So currently we have the same offense, the same defense, and they have better goaltending. So we'll see how that turns out. We have a bunch of younger players though, I think, and theirs is a bunch of older players. So let's see if the youngsters could outskate the old guys, or the old guys could use their poise and stuff to their advantage. So that's going to do it, guys, for this episode of our Islanders Gym Mode. So next episode, we'll go up into round number 2 against the New Jersey Devils and see if we can get back to that Eastern Conference Finals. So thanks, guys, for watching. See you guys next time.